They asked him something about No, they asked him something about the guy in jail. What's the guy that's in jail? Jay, the guy, Lord Jay. They asked him something about it. He just randomly answered the question with, man, he be on some shit like them DC guys. Them DC guys out the jail, they be in jail, but they be savages in the street. Like my homeboy and Glizzy gonna be mad about this. And that's when I started going off on Chicago. Cause if you feel like you can go off on DC guys, I'm gonna show you that Chicago weird. Butter hot. Duck had a ghost gun. His mother only fan with no money. DJ, you a bitch. I chase Chief Keef broad day. Like, what you really want to talk about? I can just go on. The list goes forever.
What up? This is Rap Is. So, and Glizzy is this rap artist that's out of DC, and he's dissing everyone out of Chicago. He pretty much is naming all the hitters out of Chicago and dissing them. He's going crazy on the entire city. And so here's why and Glizzy is dissing Chicago. This is why he wants smoke with the rack. And so basically it all started when, well, Glizzy is claiming that King YELLA made some slick remarks about DC, where Glizzy is from. So what he's saying is King YELLA said basically all the hitters out of DC is just like Little J when they get locked up. He's saying that it's real bad down there in DC, where most of the hitters is basically just like Little J, and they real savage out in the street, but when they locked up, they like Little J. And I ain't never heard King YELLA say that, but you know, if I could find a clip, I'll share it with y'all, so make sure you stay tuned. But I mean, do y'all believe him? Do y'all believe King YELLA really said that? But basically that's what Glizzy is saying got him, you know, heated. So now Glizzy is on a mission to take down Chicago. Yo, he made this video called Ducking Buckets that's dissing all of 63rd. He's dissing Cash, Brick, Duck, all of them. I think he even dissed Swag. And then he doesn't stop there. He starts dissing even O-Block and like other people like Cairo, No Limit Cairo. I think he dissed Little Herb. He's dissing Chief Keef even, and DJU. So there's not too many people that he's leaving out. He wants smoke with Chicago. Now Rico Reckless made a response. He reacted to all the disses coming from Aunt Glizzy, and Rico Reckless said, come down to the rack then. You know, let's see how tough you are. But, you know, that's not really a solid remark, because of course he ain't going to be going to the rack. And at this point, I don't know how many Chicago folk should be going out to DC. The way Glizzy is making it sound like it's smoke like that. I mean, this is not really a good look, because, you know, artists got to make money in DC. Now, I think they'll be fine because, you know, when it comes to the higher profile artists, they can really make a lot of money doing these arenas, and arenas are the safest place to do shows. So artists like Lil Durk and stuff like that, they know how to go to any city, because ain't nobody really wants smoke in an arena, but that does happen, because we saw something go down recently with a Lil Durk concert. Also, I don't know what other artist it was like Little Baby or something had happened. And so it's really looking like these rap artists are starting to turn up arenas now. They're starting to really show out at arenas, which isn't good for rap, because that's usually the safe space for a rapper to go, is the arena. So, but yeah, with Glizzy, he just wants smoke with all of Chicago. And he even went as far as to say something like, he said Chicago think they tough. I don't know what it is with these people always saying that they acting like Chicago just out here thinking they tough. No, Chicago is tough. Chicago is tough. Like Rico Reckless said, if you think Chicago fronting they move, why don't you come down to Chicago? Now I see what he's saying. Because Aunt Glizzy, go down to take a visit to Chicago then. If you think they playing tough, take a visit to Chicago and see for yourself. Chicago ain't playing tough. This is just how they built. This is how Chicago's built. It's not something where they front and they move. They ain't trying to be tough. This is just what they do in Chicago. I think you know that. I think you just, it sound kind of like he almost jealous or something. Like he wants to be from Chicago almost. It sounds like the way he's saying stuff like that. That don't even make no sense for him to say Chicago think they tough. They ain't thinking that. Chicago's one of the realest cities to ever come out in the rap game, and probably forever. Like, I don't know any other city besides LA that really turned up like Chicago has. Chicago probably beat a lot of cities that came out as far as realness and how wild it's been in Chicago with the Savages. So Chicago ain't fronting they move. They really is like that. So if you think they just playing tough, come down there, and Glizzy, come down to Chicago and see what you think. See what you think. If you think they really playing tough or not, or if they are, if it goes down. Anyone should know that it goes down in Chicago. Take a trip to 63rd and Glizzy. Take a trip to O Block. After all that stuff you was talking, you take a trip down to Chicago if you think they playing tough. Yo, this is Rap Hits. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check the description box for much more. I'm out of here.